Okay, now you should hear me. Well, hello, my friends. Yeah, that's actually a pretty new thing for me, to be honest. You know, we're gonna see. Anyway, welcome here to the Instagram live profile reviews, my friends. And today we're not gonna spare anybody. Today, I'm actually gonna be as harsh as ever. I'm gonna be so harsh. We're gonna cry. I actually don't like this thing. I hate it. Okay, we're just gonna wait for a few people to join here, because I have to find myself. Because I have to find myself in life also a little bit, but I have to find myself with this whole streaming thing, to be honest, because you know it's a new thing. And for all of you guys here, I'm actually trying to stream some things, some behind the scenes things. Back over at Twitch. I'm just trying it out because I feel that, you know, just looking at the whole social media world, I feel like this is going to be a thing more than gaming, this whole live streaming thing. This is why I actually started this right now and why I'm trying it out for with the Twitch thing, because right now it's mainly, what do I say, gaming related, I believe. But I think it's going to expand pretty soon, and this is kind of like an involvement of YouTube. I'm not saying that YouTube's not, you know, being dethroned or stuff like this, but actually, I think, yeah, this is going to be a little bit of the future anyway. Okay, I found the chat. Oh, there's already a few chat things here. Let me just check. Hello. How do you say that? Viraj Hiray. Hello from India. Hello, Gizi. Viraj. Oh, you've been watching for a year? That's amazing. I've been watching you for a year too. All right, there's some spammers here. Spamming to check you out. Maybe I will. And if I can speak German, I actually do speak German. But I don't want to speak German. It's just something that I hate. I just say I understand at least everything in German. That's what I mean. Hey Ryan, I think I saw you once in the comment section. Hey Dominic, my bro. What's up, dude? Malaysia. What's the time in Malaysia? I actually believe, you know, I have to be sorry for all the people who watch this not live. For all the people over back in the United States, it was just too much for me to stay up because, you know, I have some health issues right now. I more or less have 2 or 3 hours per day right now where I can do stuff because of some shitty things. We're not going to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it, but sorry, United States. Next time we're going to make it in the middle of the night here, which means your evening, wherever. So Ryan is right. Ryan is right. They tell me, Derek, what the fuck is this? Oh, I'm not allowed to swear, right? Nikki Nuckmans, 5. How the hell is this possible even? I don't have an account review, but thanks for sharing it. That amazes me right now a lot, to be honest. Well, Nikki, I'm sorry you don't have an account because I would have totally reviewed your account. South Africa. I've been hearing a lot about South Africa. Some friends have been there. It's actually pretty nice. We're already 50 people. How many? 48 people. How amazing is that? Ryan is right. Wait, let me check out. There's something. Ryan is right. I just had to bail you out. A comment, bail you out. I have no idea where it is, but I just had to tell him that you're not a spammer. What are you doing here on YouTube? Watching from Dubai. Well, I've never been to Dubai actually. You got some stuff? I actually want to go. Probably in the winter. Is it cold? No, probably not. I don't know. All right, my friends, you're not a spammer. So, I'd say we're just gonna wait for 2 or 3 minutes, and then we're just gonna get right into this whole thing of stuff. You know, here's the thing. When I record my YouTube videos, it takes a long time to edit and cut the things because I speak some weird stuff sometimes, you know? And this is what you're gonna see today. We're not gonna cut anything. We're just gonna be as it is. But so far I love it. Okay. So, everybody, we're gonna review, I think, 1 or 2 or 3, let's see, of your profiles. And here's the ground rules for today. We know just having an Instagram profile, right, it's okay. You can make a little bit of money. You can have a little bit of fame. You can tell the girls, hey, look at me. I have an Instagram account with 100 likes, and they're gonna probably love it. But that's about it, okay? If you wanna grow an Instagram account the real way, if you wanna grow a personal brand the real way, you're gonna have to have more than just a mere Instagram page where you just put up stuff that probably nobody even cares. So as for the last review that we did a couple of weeks ago, actually not that long ago, write me your stuff in here, your account, plus tell me your strategy. Tell me what you want to do with it. What's your goal? And you know, what's your goal with your whole social media brand, online, whatever. So write me that. Then I'm going to pick you, and then we're going to go over it. Maybe we're going to go over everything. You know, maybe you have a website too. Maybe you have some other stuff. Is that shitty for you, huh? If I do that? Because for me, it's amazing. It feels like I'm a baby. Okay, Addison, I had to bail you out too. Hello, Detective Hood. Okay. Okay, Ryan is right. I saw you a lot of times already, and you said you really wanna... oh wow, there's a lot of people that I have to bail out. Ryan, I have to find you. I want to review your account. What's your account, Ryan? I don't see it. I'm sorry. Oh, there you go. Ovo Insight. Okay, Ovo Insight. Let me get out my phone. Let me just check what's up. You said you really want to grow a brand. Make this your priority. What kind of brand? You know, that's everything is a brand. You're a brand right now. You know, this is a brand, but you know, you don't know what it's about. What's its niche? What's your niche? What's your main vision with your brand? Ovo Insight. Let me just. Maybe you can see that here. Can you actually see that? That's amazing, huh? It took me only 4 days to build this thing. Okay. Okay. Brian is right, says it's a fan page for Drake. Oh, Toronto fans. Okay, there you go. Here's the thing, you know, and I'm going to be super harsh with all of you people today. What's that for? Like, to be honest, what's your goal with this fan page for Drake? Like, do you think you can legitimately build a business by making a fan page for Drake? Or what's your goal? Do you want to sell shout outs? Do you want to... I don't know. What do you want? Do you want to get in contact with Drake? Do you want to have a fan club, or what's the stuff? What's your end goal here with this? Because yeah, well, to grow, these pages might be a little bit easier. But guess why? Because there's a face behind it, namely Drake. I don't know. Oh, you can see it on the screen. There you go. But you know, that's not you. That's Drake. It's his brand that comes there, and yeah. As you can see, you do have some interesting kind of metrics. You do have a lot of views sometimes, and you don't have that many likes as opposed to views. But then again, if you take a look at your followers and stuff like this, it's actually you got good engagement rate, you know. But there's a few reasons why this could be the case. Wait, let me just bail some of your peoples out from the comment section, because apparently if you spam your Instagram handle here in the chat, YouTube's like, what's up? But this is what this whole thing is about. Okay, there you go. Ryan is right, says, I want to put on artists, grow as big as I can, maybe start creating my own private page from it and put my own music on it. Okay, you want to try to grow your own music. You could try to get, you know, take the, oh, we're gone. Take the Drake wagon and pull those people over. It could be a legitimate strategy, but then again, I see you're probably doing some follow things, using some bots, if I look at your following graph. So, you know, and it could work. You know, I tell you how it is. It could work, but chances of that actually working are pretty slim, especially in the music business, because that's a very hard nut to crack. And I don't think that's going to work, to be completely honest. I don't think you're going to get a lot of people over. What I would do in your case right now, cut this whole thing, of course, you can keep doing it if it's fun for you and you do have some traffic, of course. You can use that to leverage that to take some traffic over. But build your own brand. Don't be hiding behind that Drake face, you know, just because you know, all right, I get some likes, I get some engagement from that. But it's not you, it's Drake. Of course, he gets a lot of engagement in real life. You know, probably when he goes out on the street, he gets a lot of likes, if you know what I mean. And, you know, so right now, build your own profile. Right now, build your own Instagram profile of your music. Talk to the people, provide some value to people. Value could be even your music, of course. Of course, it's gonna be really, really tough in the music business. I'm trying to think of doing some videos based around this whole topic, you know, Spotify growth hacking, stuff like this, because this is actually a new thing. I believe, because I used to be a musician myself, so it's kind of in my heart. It's just that I haven't found my muse in more than 10 years. But yeah, I see you're doing giveaways. What are you trying to give away? Okay, just one question, Ryan. There's another Ryan here in the comment section. Ryan is right. It's very hard. How did that giveaway work for you? Because I see the engagement is pretty low here. 700 likes as opposed to sometimes 3,500 likes. How did that work for you? Oh, it's not done yet. But what were you trying to do with this? What were you trying to do with the giveaway? Just to get more followers or what? Because I tell you how it is. People want to be in, you know, right now in Instagram. And this is the whole way that things are progressing. It's about building genuine connections. And people want to, you know, Instagram, they see Instagram as this one pathway, gateway to their person that they want to follow. In this case, Drake, of course. You know, people would love to be connected with the real Drake where to see what's up, not just some rehashed content. I hate to break it to you, but it's not a good strategy, and it's not a good strategy to leverage this whole thing over for your own brand. So what you should do right now is, you know, start a new account, start from new, and in the next thing, maybe you can get in contact with me because I actually want to see what's up. Maybe you can get in contact with me. Try to do your own thing. Watch my videos, of course. Don't do follow and follow anymore. Don't do it, okay? Just leave that alone right now. Instagram's gonna punish you, maybe even forever. And make a shout out. You can try that for yourself as well right now. You can create a new page, make a shout out on your Drake page, and then see what's up. See how many people are gonna convert over. I'd love to know the answer. I love to know the results of that because, and we're getting a little bit off track here. I did some testing. I did some research based around huge influencers that we manage, that other people, you know, just where you can see the stats from those people. And whenever they did a shout out, you know, for example, influencers with 3-4 million people, with 20,000 story views, with 120,000 story views, stuff like this. If they did a shout out to something that's not fully aligned with their brand, just a little bit off, it's really bad. People are not going to convert over. And this is what I think slowly this whole influencer sphere is heading towards. It's your niche. It's the channel that you have right now. And, you know, if you steer a little bit off track, people are not into that. Why? Because there's a million other people that are just for that. I hope you get what I mean. I hope I'm not too off track here. I think I got a fever even. Anyway, Ryan, I lost you here, but there you go. What about the second one? What about the second person here? There's so many people that have to bail out here. Things are going pretty fast. I tell you, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect so many comments, which I love, by the way. You're amazing, my friends. And if you like to hang out live with me, head over to Twitch. Hey, Dominic, you can be my first follower. I'm going to record some videos in the next couple of days, hopefully, if my health is okay. And I'm just going to stream, for example, you know, cutting this whole thing. and stuff like this. Just hang out, you know, maybe even take you along wherever on my airplane rides. We're gonna see. Anyway, Shopham Patil, you have reversed your message. I would love to know what you didn't want to say. Don't get cold feet just because I'm so harsh. Okay, like I said, people, tell me your goal with it. I'm not gonna pick random accounts. I want to know your goal because I want to genuinely help you. I don't want to help people that have a meme page that just tried, or I don't want to help people that just have a fan page for other musicians. If you get what I mean. Anyway, no disrespect, bro. I'm all with you. All right, so I have to. It's very hard for me to read those messages. Okay, first one I see right here. Can you take a look at my Insta? I'm running a sports media page. I also shoot photography and video. I'm trying to build YouTube. It's small niche. Okay, you're trying to do both. YouTube, Insta. Amazing. CM Boxing. What's your CM Boxing? CM Boxing. CM Boxing. Let me just check that over. I love this. I love this live thing. It feels like TV show. Maybe we should do a TV show. I once got invited to do a TV show or to be a guest on a TV show. It was in LA though, and I didn't have time. So, CM Boxing, you do have a lot of followers, my friend. You do have. Are those followers legit? You know, that's the question I have to ask anybody here. We're gonna be real all together. You know. Okay, so what are you? CM Boxing is your home for raw Thai kickback boxing content from around the world. And you do have to subscribe for more content. Okay, so here's the thing. The first thing, the very first look is kind of professional. You have a professional logo, even though, you know, I know, building a personal brand, usually it's having a name, stuff like this, a picture, but you have this corporate kind of thing, vibe going on with your logo, stuff like that. Not anything wrong with that. And I wasn't sure at the first glance if you're a local kickboxing studio or whatever. So what are you doing? Could you answer me? Are you trying to rehash content? What's your goal with it? Oh my God, thank you so much, Il Grill. I for sure gonna take you, my friend. I'm just gonna have to. I'm so grateful, man. I didn't even know that was possible, to be honest, to send some bucks over. Let me just write you down. Sorry, boxing, CM Boxing, Carl Grant. Yeah, we're a little bit all over the place here, but you know, that's what it is. So, CM Boxing. So I wasn't sure. What are you doing? What are you trying to do? Is it just to repurpose content? Is it just for what? Because there you say you do filming. So is it that you have I reshare content, but I'm involved in the sport, helping promote people through my page. Shoot video. Okay, so here's the thing. What I believe could be somewhat of an issue. There's a clear-cut thing missing here. Like a clear, strong call to action that makes people know exactly what you're up to. Like, what's the thing that you want to make money with? You want to do some filming stuff, or you want to? What's your main gig? I believe it might be filming, because that actually looks like you're really professional in that. You want to do some, fighting things, film that, and I think it's an amazing niche. I don't really know. I'm not really into this whole thing, but I think it's a huge market out for this, to go around, film these things, make some cool stuff, then share that in your page along with some research content to grow. Actually, I think that's pretty nice, man. But try to have that a little bit more prominent in your profile, so to make people know. You do some giveaways. Let me check out your giveaways. Okay, apparently some stuff. You do a lot of things right, my friend. You do a lot of things right. Are you currently, you got a lot of people to bail you out again. Do you currently do some Filming is the area I want to progress with. Appreciate it for always welcome, my friend. Okay, so try to brand and position, most importantly, yourself a little bit more towards this filming thing. You know, make a little bit more content based around that. Showcase your own stuff. Whoa, man, you're so amazing, Elliot Montero. You're really amazing, man. I appreciate that so big time. Like, this is like some totally new thing for me. And I thought I knew everything about YouTube. Apparently, I mean, I knew that, but I didn't know that was like automatically. Whatever. So, I'm sorry, see him. We're getting off track again. So, try to position yourself a little bit more into this whole, filming thing. Showcase some work. I'm sure you do that already. Plus, you said YouTube, and YouTube is a big powerhouse right now. You know, it's not like I'm on YouTube for nothing. And to be completely honest, and with all my mentorship students that I have right now, we go over that all the time, is that in my case right now, this could change of course, but right now, the value in terms of getting a real sophisticated audience plus monetary value is on YouTube is a lot bigger than on Instagram. Why? Because Instagram, it's so fast paced. You know, you have 1 second, you go over there, like, there you go, you go back, all right, like, that's it, and you're off. Some other thing, some other profile's gonna catch you, ADD culture, bye-bye. So, of course it's possible in Instagram, don't get me wrong, and I'm planning to teach you a lot more on Instagram. Some very in-depth stuff, some never before seen stuff. But yeah, YouTube is a big thing to get some clients. Like I said, when I started my YouTube channel, I barely had 2,000 subscribers, already was able to make a full-time income through YouTube just by positioning myself the right way, throwing out offers, building funnels in the back end, stuff like this. So it's, you know, it's totally possible. Plus, if you know how to do some Google video ads, you're off. So let me just check out your Google, your YouTube really quick here. And here's the thing, my friend. Let me just CM Boxing on my computer here. And here's the thing. I'm going to show you something really interesting. Let me just check. Look at this. You have your bit.ly link here, which is amazing. I'm sure it's for, checking out YouTube. And here is the thing. Oh, there you go. You know, I'm not gonna right now. Maybe I will. I check it out. You have 1,000 subs. You're not growing for some reason, or there's some errors. Let me check that out. I don't see that. Here's the thing. Let me just check your videos. You do some regular YouTube stuff. We're not going to talk about YouTube right now. If you want me to do a YouTube review, I'm all up for that because I'm kind of digging this whole thing. But here's another thing. First of all, your thumbnails look a little bit too much, I believe. It's a little bit too cluttered. I think there's too much going on. To be honest, you'd have to look into your Creator Studio and check out the CTR stats to try, to see what's up. What's your click-through rate? Anything above 8, I believe, is good. My best ones are at about 15%, long-term, of course. But here's one other thing, just to try to see you, because we talked earlier, see how many people come over, how many people convert from Instagram to YouTube. And in my personal opinion, looking at all of my clients and all of the people that I work with, the conversion rate is not that big, to be honest, to get people over from Instagram to YouTube. That's what I figured. So let me check out your bit.ly link. And you didn't put that in for no reason, because you can track how many people actually click. But here's the thing, and here's a golden nugget for all of you people to do some research, even also when you try to dissect some competitor. You take this link, copy that in there, and after the URL, put a plus. That gives you the stats, how many people clicked on it. And there you can kind of track your competitors, how they're really doing and what's really up. And as you can see here, you did have 427 clicks on this whole thing on August 25, which is interesting. Did you do a promotion or did you do anything? Really interesting. Other than that, like I said, focus a little bit more on your, on your video side of things if you want to grow your business. Do some retargeting. I know we're getting a little bit off track in terms of Instagram, but yeah, other than that, you're doing pretty well, I guess. Your engagement is not that bad, to be honest. It's okay, I would say, because comment side. If you see that here, comments, not too many comments. So, you know, trying to form a bigger connection with your audience is something I usually definitely try to do, because, okay, and then there we go again, in terms of this YouTube. Oh, you can see it. Always forget that. You know, people, they don't want to see your YouTube apparently, but that's just the way it is. It's the same on my Instagram, because a lot of my Instagram audience does not care about my YouTube. I tell you how it is, but that's just the way it is. Anyway, by the way, everybody I picked today, I'd love to hear some progress. Sent me DMs is kind of hard. Sent me some emails along the way. What's up when you try to implement all the things that are going on? So I believe we have some other people to take, some other amazing people who did some super chat things. First of all, Carl Grant VD. Carl Grant VD. Oh, Carl Grant VD. Is there a way, do you know that, people, to check this content out, what you said? Okay, Carl Grant VD. Carl Grant VD. You have photography, SMM, and mindset. All right, 3 things that's going on. Which is the first thing here? Apparently, there's 3 things. 3 things are usually, especially at the beginning, 2 things too many. So what's your main focus, Carl? Is it, is it creating, visual content creating? Is it social media marketing? Or is it mindset? Of course, you can, the mindset component, you could always kind of squish that in our with our clients, with my mentorship clients. We call it establishing some pillar content. Of course, you know, your main content is, for example, photography, and then kind of put some what's it called, mindset vibes in there. You know, just to switch it up, just to try out, test out some content stuff. But yeah, Carl, what's your main thing here? Is it photography or social media marketing or what? And let me just check out your content really quick. What do you say here? Visual, I'll help you with your photos and content. Okay, here's the thing. I wouldn't know what you're gonna help me with. Like with what? With editing, you're gonna help me with content on Instagram in general, or with the taking pictures, photography related stuff. So what is it really? By the way, greetings to Germany. I see you're in Germany. So, okay. I see you're trying to do some different stuff. I think you're a little bit too all over the place, to be honest. You know, because there's, you know, ASMR video. You know, I don't really see your line. I don't really see what are you. You know, take a step back and think to yourself, what's up? Who am I? If somebody were to come to you and like, who are you, Carl? What are you about? What are you gonna say? What's the one thing that you are about? If it's just one thing, you know, in my case, I have a social media marketing agency. Well, I know you've seen the video probably. I still have it. You know, I'm a personal brand consultant and I'm a YouTuber, which is one, you know, this whole thing revolves around social media marketing and personal branding. What about you? What's your thing? I would appreciate it if you could. I just listened to Gary Vee produce what I think, what I am, and so on. Yeah, and here's the thing about Gary Vee. I really like this guy. But here's the thing, and I've been wanting to do a video on this topic for almost a year now, and I'm gonna do it. You have to take Gary Vee's advice with a little grain of salt, to be honest. Because here's the thing, Gary Vee, he's on a level somewhere else. You know, if you're here, if I'm here, he's here. You know, he has a business that's doing multiple millions probably per month, and he's doing some other kind of business work, if you know what I mean. And he's like, yeah, do what you want, things are gonna happen. But actually, that works, of course that works, but only if you do have a team behind that. You do what you work, you have a team follow you, they create content, they throw out content, they follow you throughout the whole day, they cost a lot of money, they have a lot of time, they cut the videos, they cut the content, they curate your content throughout the platforms. But is that viable? Is that really viable for you? Is that really what you can do right now? Probably not. And not even for me. I do have a team, even though, I mostly do all the things here alone, but they take a long time, and don't underestimate this whole thing. So what you want to do is, focus on one thing, get your niche down. It's more important than ever on YouTube, on Instagram, wherever, to make people see, okay, this is what you're about. Because when I see your profile right now, it's photography related, but at these times, actually, to be honest, just photography, that's not enough in my opinion. And I see you have another thing. I'm very multiple talented, and I basically could help with a lot of things, but I recognize I can talk very good and would like to help how to improve yourself and so on as I am teaching it. Okay. This is a really big issue that I see with a lot of people, and that I saw with myself actually in the beginning. You are multiple talented, you know how to do stuff. You know how to photography, videography, maybe design stuff. I just tell my stuff, what I can do. Then I, fly airplanes. Then I, music, play all different kinds of music, stuff like this. And they're also trying to help people out, and it's like all over the place. And this is where I was about, I don't even remember, a few years ago. And I was like, I don't really know where to go in. And I tried out stuff, and it didn't really work. This is where you see all these Instagram profiles or YouTube, accounts even, that are doing it for years, 2-3 years, and they don't really see growth. And with really see growth, I mean, where you actually see something happening. This is why you should focus and niche down on one thing. If you say you can talk really well, then you know what's up. You probably should focus on video content, which, by the way, works a lot better anyway for everything. On Instagram, YouTube, of course, but everywhere. Video content where you see your face, because people like to connect with you. And once you have a connection with your followers, they become fans. And once they become fans, they send you some super chat money. Apparently. Thanks, YJ Football. You're on the list, man. I just, Carl Grant, I just started a week ago a TikTok account. Test the feedback. Yeah. TikTok, by the way, great idea. I tried out TikTok for, just for a few videos, just to try to get this thing out. And I believe you don't have to do on TikTok these weird music things. You can just upload regular content too, which seems to work pretty well. And what do I want to say? So focus down on one thing, man. Really stick to that. Stick to that for a year. It's going to take a long time. It's going to be super. It's going to be draining. I tell you how it is. And there's times here, and on this table, I said hours, sometimes 14 hours, sometimes more. And then, I have to work in my agency. I have to do some real work. And then I'm like, I have to, now I have to record videos. I have to create content for Instagram. And this takes, again, 40 hours. You know what I mean? And then I'm here until 2 a.m. And next time the same thing again. And it's going to be draining AF. I tell you how it is. But it's going to be worth it. But here's the thing. And that's maybe what Gary Vee means. It's that, if you don't burn for something, it's really hard to push through these moments when you don't see growth, when you don't see anything happening. And it's about these overnight success things, on YouTube, on Instagram. It's, you just see that because, you see that, okay, there's a lot of people, but it takes a long time. I recently talked to a client of mine, a mentorship client, and I showed him that it took me 6 months or something to get my first subscriber, I believe, or my first 20 subscribers. So, you know what I mean? It's gonna take a long time. Anyway, what do you say? And also because I try to give you, by the way, as much time today as possible. You know, so bear with me. You said, Grant said, Carl, Grant, and also because I've recognized that on my Insta, I only lose followers day by day, so I thought maybe start something totally new on another platform. Yeah, well, here's the thing. I see on your Instagram, you do have, to be honest, not really good engagement. You do have 20K followers, but you have 158 likes. There you have 1,000. Very interesting. Why is that? It could be because the content is different. It could be because you did some things. But your likes are pretty low. Sometimes they're not. Maybe you're doing something. But usually these things happen if you did some sort of botting activity or engagement groups or power liking service in the back. The fever's kicking in. You know, in the past. Whoa, dude, I have no idea what that means. 50 sec. 50 sec. I have no idea what that means, but amazing. Well, Willie Backman, I recognize you. I even follow you on Instagram because I love your stuff. Okay, let me just write you on the list. The list is gonna get really long, people. Willie Backman. So, J Football also have to write you on the list, people. It's gonna be a long live stream. I tell you how it is. I'm gonna have to go to sleep. Okay, I have no idea what this 50 sex means. Gonna get demonetized. Oh, it's about €5. You're amazing, man. You're amazing. You guys are amazing. I kind of feel like my friend, the stripper. Another one. Owen Grady. We love feedback. Owen Grady. I'm gonna have to write all of you in the list. Next time I'm gonna have to get some moderator here to take care of that because, yeah. Okay, last words here for you, my friend Carl. Niche down on one thing, and if you feel like your Instagram is not going anywhere, start a new one. Start a total new one with a clear-cut niche, with a clear-cut focus on things, and grow with hashtags, grow with white hat techniques as seen here on my account, and things are gonna happen. I get messages almost daily by people saying, oh man, thank you so much. I've grown, you know, I kind of hit the viral thing, I hit the explore page, and there's one thing they all have in common. They didn't do some weird activity in the past few months. So there's that. Okay, so number next one here is liquor is quicker. I could sing a song about that. I could sing, I'm just kidding, of course. People always think I'm drunk, which is not true. At least not always. Okay, liquor is, where are you? I don't find you. Is that you? Wait. Liquor is quicker. It's kind of hard. Okay, here's the first thing already, my friend. It's kind of hard to you know, find your stuff. If you know, because if you say liquor is quicker, it's kind of, maybe I'm just being weird and I can't put some things in and I can't read. Thanks to my teachers, by the way, and thanks to my voice that's cracking out. Carl Grant, I appreciate it so much, brother, and you know, anytime. Definitely keep me posted. Keep me posted, all of you people. I said it already, but keep me posted. I'm actually interested in what's happening out there. You know, you guys are the creators that I kind of take into myself, into my research and everything. So I like to see all the progress and what's up. Okay, liquor is quicker. Cocktails, travel, lifestyle. Not a huge bio. And here's the thing. First glance, amazing feat. You definitely got a personal brand going on, man. You definitely got this personal vibe where people instantly are gonna connect. And I would, 21 only. And I wouldn't be surprised if you did have a kind of a big engagement rate, which is not true. The question is why? So let me start from the beginning. First thing here is let me just refresh that really quick, or let me just go in there. As you can see right now here is Instagram condenses all the bio. And the bio is one of the most important things right now on Instagram. People don't believe that, people don't talk about that. But because there's so much going on, because the ADD culture has taken over, people need to know exactly what's up. And there's no time for, having some lines in there to make it a little bit nicer, because people are not going to click on it. I tell you how it is. So try to structure that. Try to put in 3 lines above the fold. It kind of becomes like on the websites. You see above the fold up until, thanks webcam for being shitty. So try to have your most important things in there above the fold, above the more button, so people know exactly what's up. Maybe your city, if you want to gather a little bit more local audience, even though LA, of course LA. I was supposed to go to LA in actually 1 month, have tickets to The Who at the Hollywood Bowl, but I can't for some, personal reasons. Greetings to LA. If I'm in LA, I'll definitely hit you up for some cocktail things. Okay, because this is a different person here, right? Let me just try to, because I wasn't sure if you're a personal brand right now or not, because they were different. Oh, but it's you. I like it. Let me check out your stuff. I like the way you do your captions. Really, this is actually the way that they're supposed to be. Really, talking to somebody, feeling like you connect with some people, talking to people. By the way, Carl, no, not Carl. Sorry, Carl, for making your heart race right now. Liquor, what's your name? That's another thing. We don't know your name, man. And your Instagram, we don't know who are you. That's why people have names, to connect with them. So definitely put your name in there somewhere. Even though I love liquor is quicker, because it's true. And you do have a masterclass. Let me just check that out. Is that some kind of monetization thing going on? Could you drop me a line? What you want exactly with that? Unfortunately, you lost your super chat thing. I believe it was yellow. Could you tell me what? God damn it! I can't, because I'm gonna log into Facebook. Because, oh, by the way, because Facebook and Instagram banned me from doing business on Facebook and Instagram, and they didn't tell me why. They just tell me it's your fault. That's it. So Liquor is Quicker, tell me what's up. What's your goal with that? If you're still here, or just randomly followed you. It was not intentional, but now I'm gonna stick with it, my friend. As you can see, by the way, another thing for all of you people, you see here exactly what's up. You're categorized in a real way. This is about liquor, I guess. This is about liquor. So Instagram knows what's up. In terms of your engagement, it's low. Why is it low? Did you do some weird stuff? If yes, or if you bought followers, trash this profile, start over new. You're gonna thank me later. It's gonna help big time to start from new if you did some super crazy stuff, because your engagement is really low. There is actually some way to try to get your engagement back up running again, which is link down in my description, probably not. In my last video, I do have from my program Influencer Academy, which is closed, by the way. I might open it up only right now. I forgot to take it down, so it's still open until after the live stream. But there's a free module in one of the one of my latest videos, where I'm gonna show you a method where you take very cheap Instagram ads, $1 per post, where you can boost not only your likes, but your whole algorithm rating with that. At least that's what I figured out through a lot of intensive testing. And this has shown me that even after you did the promotion, Instagram showed my posts to a lot more. And I'm talking 10 times the impressions of posts after that I didn't promote. Other than that, liquor is quicker. Unfortunately, I don't see what you want to do. It's really fast here with the chat stuff. Other than that, your content is amazing, except for your bio. Let me just check out this. Okay, that's actually kind of great. I love your content. I love your content. So, I really love your content. That's how it is. Here's the thing. Try to get into your analytics and try to see how Brian Nevin. Oh man, my friend, thanks so much. Oh, and you're gone. There you are. Of course, I'm gonna take you in. Of course, I'm gonna take you in, my friend. There's a long list, my friends, already of you people, and I wish I could do more, but there's gonna be a time where I'm gonna have to say, well, it's over. Anyway, liquor's quicker. Yeah, like I said, getting kind of off track by all these comments. It's ADD culture here. Let me just check out liquor's quicker. Sorry, people, for a little bit of downtime. Where are you? Elliot Montero, okay. Are you here, Elliot Montero? Oh, I typed a bit above. Sorry, man. I typed it, Elliot Montero. Oh, there you go. My goal, sorry, man. My goal is to feature people of the hospitality in the cocktail. My goal is to shape the page into creating city guides and featuring bars, bartenders, and teaching people how to go out. This is an amazing goal. This is how a goal should be structured. You do so many things right. Now it's just time to double down on that, and time to figure out a strategy how to actually make that work. Of course, you're gonna need some traffic for that. You're gonna need traffic on your page. So if you're shadow banned, if you did some weird stuff, if you don't rank on the explore page in the hashtags, it's probably not gonna happen if you just focus on Instagram. So tell me, did you do some weird stuff or not? If yes, like I said, create a new account. So next step that you're gonna have to do is make this exact thing that you told me right now, make that clear for the people that hit you up here on Instagram. Write that in your bio. Tell people what your mission, your vision is. Tell people what's about. And then the next step is you want to try to start building a back end. So people come to you, consume your free content, then in the back end, you have them in your machine, you provide some additional value. You said you want to, teaching bars and bartenders stuff. Make a guide, a free guide for bartenders or bars or whatever, and get that out to the people. Of course, in exchange for email or messenger, for example, ManyChat, stuff like this. And then you kind of build your core audience, because to this core audience, you're going to send some emails or messages or others, additional free content. People will start to become really drawn to you. And actually right now you do have, I believe, 16K followers. Now you can even go to or make a page or ads, Instagram story ads, targeting business owners that have bars, stuff like this, to do some in-person training, whatever. And I believe you already do that, because I see on in a few days you have masterclass. I wish I would see it, but I can't for some reason. I can't log into Facebook right now because they banned me. So yeah, you're doing a lot of. Did use comment lightly, but only for likes and not for over a year. Okay. It could be that you're, like I said, there's some research that kind of tells me that if you ever did some weird stuff, it's kind of over. But keep grinding in it. And try some other platforms. For example, YouTube. Why not? If you have the time. Of course, there's a lot of time. Try TikTok, maybe. I could see yourself getting huge traffic through some really interesting TikTok viral things where you do your cocktails, whatever, and then you try to get them over to your Instagram. This way the algorithm knows again. This way there's new and highly engaged people coming in, and this way you're gonna get out of this the mice, So Like I said, other than that, you're on the right track. Double down. In a year from now, I'm actually going to write that down for now. In a year from now, in 6 months from now, we're going to talk again, okay? Write that down. Please write me a message in about 6 months. I love to get together. I love to see what's up. I love to see what has become, what you've done. Because content-wise and everything, it looks so nice. You just need a little bit of, I think, a little bit more structure maybe. And of course, in your business, getting some people in with some ads, to be honest. Yeah. So next one is YJ Football. YJ Football. What's the time? 9:41? That's not true. Okay. YJ Football. YJ Football? YJ Football, man, I don't see you. Oh, interesting, very interesting. Oh, you can't see the scene here. So, man, YJ Football. Here, if I put your name in, there's other people ranking in front of you, which is kind of bad, because I believe the football thing is really, a lot of competition. Plus, I just know for a fact, and I'm telling it here to you, all of you people right now, some profiles have a different score than others, and some profiles, they just have 100% reach, kind of like 100% reach, but meaning they don't have a shadow ban or anything. I once talked to a person who saw this within the Instagram whatever back end, where they could click on something and then everything is restored to normal. So I believe those football things, of course, there's a lot of money behind that, and yeah. So YJ Football, what's your thing? You're amazing. You write it right now. Making it so I don't lose it. We create content around football and football boots. We make boot reviews, unboxing. Okay, you have a really, really clear-cut niche, football boots. And people might be like, this is maybe too small of a niche, but it's actually not, because as we can see here, football is huge. Soccer, it's huge, and I actually love what you're doing. Is the content that you make, do you create the content yourself? Because I really like that. I really like the look of your page, except for those two things. I'm sorry, but it kind of, this is like this feet, and this kind of breaks it, which is okay every now and then. Of course, you always have to kind of try out new things every now and then. So look at you trying to make it all super professional. Unboxing. Super great, man. Super great. Again, like everybody here today, engagement kind of low, my friend. 30K followers, 500 likes. I know, sometimes it's like that. And if you look at my page, which you should, by the way, all follow, heyDominik, I used to have sometimes very low engagement since the past few weeks, months, up until I did my thing from my video, from this strategy that's linked in one of my other videos. But yeah, there's some, I actually believe there's some mistake going on in the Instagram algorithm. There's just some weird error going on, and I actually, like right now, I'm reading some white papers from developers from Instagram to try to figure out if we can read something about what's really going on. So, YJ Football, YouTube channel, boot reviews, football tutorials. It might be a little bit too much. And here's the thing. What's your main thing? Apparently it's boot reviews. Of course, it's okay to mix up, like we said earlier, pillar content, football tutorials, whatever. But to have your main thing, your boot reviews. And you do have a YouTube channel as well, huh? By the way, why don't you make some video reviews on your Instagram, on IGTV, for example? I would definitely encourage you to do that, because you get a lot of information. I would definitely try to do that, because right now, and I get where you're coming from. I think you understand this whole platform really well, just looking at your profile right now. I think you understand that Instagram is kind of short-paced, and your content is kind of made around that short-paced thing, which would seem intuitive for a lot of people. But here's the thing. If you try to break them out of this, fast-paced ADD thing, just scrolling through past and just hitting one like and that's it, trying to get into break and try to read longer form caption, I think your engagement will go up. And I've done some testing and research based around all different kinds of profiles, and I figured out that if there was some sort of longer form conversation in the description of your video and your caption of your post, engagement tends to be a lot higher. Let me just check out your YouTube channel, my friend. Would it take away from my potential YouTube traffic if I have similar videos? Not at all, my friend. Not at all. It's two different things. You have to see that as two different things. Because that's an amazing. Okay, I get where you're coming from. You're pretty talented, man, and you should never stop doing things on social media, man. If for some reason this football thing, stops working or doesn't work out, still stay on track. I could see it within a second that you're super talented. 100 times. And no, it won't take away from your YouTube traffic. If people, it's just two different things. And people, like I said, maybe in some videos, people see these things differently for different platforms. People go. I once made an ad on YouTube asking people, "Hey, people, what's up? How are you consuming content on YouTube, and how are you consuming content on Instagram?" A poll ad. And people responded, they go on YouTube to actually consume content. So they go on YouTube to consume whatever you do. They go on Instagram when you have some time to kill. That's what I figured out. So it wouldn't take away from your stuff. Yeah. Other than that, your bio is tidy. You have somewhat of a really professional look. And I really love on your page the feet look, because the follow button is blue, of course. Plus your stories and your highlights are all with this bluish gradient, which all aligns in a way, which is amazing, which makes it really professional. Really, really professional. You do follow a lot of people, and I believe Instagram will put you a little bit more into a shadow ban, or limit your reach if you follow more people, just because you're not so valuable for people if you follow so many people. Does that make sense? Because you just can't. It's not possible for you to see all of the 1,090 people per day. It's just impossible. In this way, Instagram gives you a lower score, if you know what I mean. All right, my friends. So we have 3 people left. Anybody who wants to get reviewed right now, unfortunately, we can't. Because, like I said, I'm dealing with some health stuff. And I don't want to be that guy. But just to let you know. Plus, I'm going to have to try to do some other work. Of course, all for you, my friends. Who's the next guy? Next guy is my friend, Willie Beckman. Willie Beckman, I hope you're still here. And I'm actually following this guy. Thank you so much, YJ Football. You're amazing for watching all my videos. I'm definitely going to check out your YouTube channel, by the way. Because the stuff that you do, just based on the first glance here, amazing. Elliot. Of course, man. Appreciate it. And I'd love to meet up in LA once we're in LA. I'm in LA. Fortunately, not in a month. Anybody needs the Who tickets for the Hollywood Bowl on October 13th? I got 2 tickets. So anybody who wants them, hit me up. So, again, I have to bail out a lot of you people from the comment section. Which makes me wonder, is this going to bring my algorithm rating on YouTube down? Because there's so many spam comments. You'd never know. Anyway, Willie Beckman, I hope you're here. Oh, yes, you're here. Here's the thing, my friend. Here's the thing. I recognize probably 99% of all the people who constantly comment on my stuff and who are constantly here. And, even though I can't reply, especially on Instagram, to everyone, but I do recognize almost everyone. So, and this guy, let me tell you why I personally followed this guy. Because, first of all, he's hilarious in a way. He's a really funny guy. Plus, I took a look at his profile, like I do with a lot of people that write me. And just look at this feed, man. I mean, look at this. I think it's amazing. Personally, I think, there you go. I liked it even though I don't remember. #ADD. But just look at this content. There you go. It's content-wise, there's nothing that you could do better. And you do have a photography page, and like I said earlier, it could be that photography in general. If you just have an Instagram, and that's it, it's not too much of a niche because people need something more. Of course, that's differently if you have some channel on YouTube where you do some photography tips or some specific photography tips. And then you bring people over to your Instagram as a way of connecting more with your core audience. Of course, then it works. But just to grow big time as a photographer right now on Instagram, it's really hard. But then again, you did a lot of things right, again, by saying you're all about Nordic surf, landscapes, and crazy stuff. Which makes me actually really curious, because I kind of relate to that. And like I said, content-wise, very good. But here's one thing that you could definitely do better, my friend. It's the connection that you have with your audience. I know you because you comment on my videos, maybe on my Instagram stuff. You write me DMs on my stories and stuff like this. But one thing I'm missing is actually seeing a face beyond the one profile picture. That's all I know about you. Other than that, it would be just some amazing pictures. So try to put your personality in there. And if you're shy about it, I'm shy about it actually sometimes. I'm super introverted, if you don't know that. I'm actually one of the most introverted persons, depending on the situation. But when I walk on the street and people, I just don't want to talk to a lot of people, which doesn't mean that I'm an a-hole. Sorry, YouTube algorithm, because I know they're gonna take away my money if I say certain things. But here's the thing: try to put a face behind this whole thing. Put probably your own face. Make some stories. Take people along on the ride. Whatever you do, make some commentary things. One good thing to get started by showing your personality and your niche, be it on Instagram, IGTV, YouTube, TikTok, maybe, whatever, is doing some commentary about things that happen right now, but with your face, not just with typing stuff in your stories, but like really talk about, okay, in your niche, for example, Nordic surfing, shark bit a guy's feet off. Talk about that. Continue doing that. All of a sudden, you're this thought leader, not thought leader, but you put your thought out and people want to, listen to your stuff. And all of a sudden, you get a lot bigger connection with your audience as before. So try to make a little bit more of a personal note in this whole thing. What's your goal with this whole thing? Just to grow your personal brand. It's not possible to just do it like this. Oh, you have Willie Beckman online. Let me check what you're about. Of course, it's an amazing thing, portfolio. Okay, you just have a portfolio there. And I wish I could understand, but I love the language. Okay, it's just a portfolio website. But coming from a marketer, if people click that, okay, it's portfolio, but why? They come from Instagram. Instagram kind of is your portfolio, right? So if you take people off of Instagram, you want to give them a reason what's going on. So give them off, and there's something missing on this page, in my opinion. It's What do you want to do with this page? What do you want to do with the people that click on that link? Check out your portfolio. I don't know if that makes so much sense. And if you're kind of thinking, which a lot of creative people are, they see my portfolio and then they're going to hit me up to get some work done, whatever. Probably not gonna work. So give them a clear call to action. Tell them, okay. Don't make the mistake of saying, hey, I'm a photographer and I make amazing pictures. Don't say that. Always relate it back to whoever views your stuff. So helping you create the greatest surf content ever, or helping you create the killer portraits, stuff like this, or just some clear call to action stuff where people know what's up, and people always have to be taken by their hands and like, come on over, this is what you have to do. And this is what I notice when doing marketing, and if some of you people are out there in online marketers, you know it. You have to tell them exactly what's up. And if you don't tell them to click on this button, you're not going to click on this button. People are just stupid. I always say that the average of all the people out there that are on social media are kind of like fifth grader level. At least that's what I feel. So there you go. Other than that, like I said, try to put more personality in it, and talk about your vision. I don't know what's your goal with it. What do you want to do with it? And really talk about that and work towards that goal. Is that more photography business clients? Is that something else? You want to help people learn how to edit your pictures or take those amazing pictures, or do you want to help surfers or whatever, or do you want to go into travel photographer thing? Who knows? It's a little bit harder, but it's definitely still doable. So make that clear for people to actually for people to know what they can expect when they go into business with you. If they click on the follow button, what can they expect other than great pictures? Because I'm sure you want to earn some money, or maybe you do earn some money, but I'm sure you want to do something with it. Other than that, Willie, I'm not going to unfollow you because you're still great. And thanks, by the way. Okay, last two. Just a quick break for now. A quick break for now. By the way, all of you people, you're so amazing. I wish I could answer to all of your comments, but the only thing I do right now is bail you guys out of this thing. Elliot Montero, you have pulled back a thing. You have pulled back. Can you see that? It's in German. I don't know why it's in German. It's like everything is in English with me, but just because I'm in, where am I? Vienna. They think I need German. I don't want it German. Yeah, and Grady, I need a quick break before your review. I feel like it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really hard. Detective Hood, can you review my sport meme page? Actually, no. You know why? Because I don't really see huge value in having a meme page. Other than if you have a few million followers, then you could do some things like not selling shoutouts, maybe selling shoutouts, but selling some merchandise and stuff like this. Then it's really possible. But other than that, like to build something sustainable, I don't know what you want to do with a meme page. Tell me. I would love to know your thoughts on that. Oh man. Okay. So, let me put that in. What's your name? Owen Grady. Owen. Oh, it's kind of hard. Owen Grady. Owen Grady. Detective Hood, till now I get some sports product for free. How many followers do you have? I'd love to know. Because, products for free, it's amazing, but it's going to happen if you have a small audience. It's going to happen a lot, the free products, and usually products are shitty, to be honest, and usually products, I'm not too big a fan of, just getting free products, like right now, and just for all of you people to want to see a little bit behind the scenes. Right now, me personally, on YouTube and on Instagram, starting the start of September, I get flooded with so many requests, 10 messages a day from stuff. And if you're one of those people who sent me a message about some sponsorship stuff, I'm trying to get back to you. It's just so many right now. Okay, Detective Hood, before I go into Owen Grady. Okay, I see it. I see you do have some traffic, but it's nothing sustainable. Try to leverage your traffic to build something really sustainable, in my thing. Because one day it's gonna be over with your meme page. One day it's over, and then what? Fantasy leagues. Famous leagues. I read fantasy leagues. That's what the Fever's doing. Okay, so Owen Grady. Hello, my friend. First thing I see, you follow almost as many people as you have followers, which means your trust score is kind of low on Instagram because Instagram tracks that. Instagram gives each and every profile a trust score based on the actions that they take and a million other things. But one is how many people you follow. And if you follow so many people, it means you can't see every person that you follow, which means the category is kind of wishy-washy, which means they have a hard time serving you targeted ads, which means you have a lower trust score. So you're a musician, know exactly what I mean, but in much more real sense. Michael Scott quote. Michael Scott, in my opinion, is a really great guy. I hope it's the Michael Scott I mean from The Office. I have no idea. But yeah. If you know The Office, just come to our office here. And it's kind of like the same as watching The Office sometimes. Anyway, so you're a musician. What are you trying to do? I'm gonna love that you have this quote in there, and it kind of make me giggle. But that's about it. You know what I mean? What are you about? What kind of music are you about? You always have to optimize your profile in terms of new people coming in. Not the old people, new people coming in. Because old people are not gonna check out your profile. They're just gonna see you on your feed, but that's it. But new people are actually gonna come in your thing. So you need to have some incentivized thing for new people to bring them in and to bailing out some people really quick. To bring them in and to take them in your music world. That's about it. Okay, you definitely, if you're a musician, you have to be on the radar all the time. You have to be there all the time. You have to have stories pretty much every day. You have to have a few stories on there. You have to, tell the people you're here. You have to go on live, maybe even do some music stuff. You have to stories with live stuff. Maybe you have to interact with your audience. And at this stage, you want to interact with your audience as much as you can. You want to bring, people need something to hold on to, and especially in the music industry, it's really hard. So you want to make your audience kind of part of your whole act, if you know what I mean. And let me just check out your stuff. Unfortunately, I can't hear it. Let me just system capture. Oh man, I wish I could hear it. I believe it's cool. Also, sorry, what happened to your leg, man? Okay, content-wise, in the studio, some behind-the-scenes stuff, some of these things. Bad guy, man. I have to save this for now, because I want to see that. Oh, look at you, jazz bass, precision bass. P bass. Yeah, kind of have similar bass. I wish I could hear your stuff. Unfortunately, I can't hear your stuff, but I'm for sure going to check that out. And like I said, I'm planning to go a little bit into the music thing, the music side of things, just because it's near and dear to my heart. Because I used to be, unfortunately, a musician. Maybe I'll be one time. But try to always be present in the minds of the people. I love your content. Apparently, I can't hear. Maybe your content really. Maybe your voice sucks, maybe your music really sucks, but at least it looks really nice. Try to optimize your bio and try to have something in your music that makes people relate to you and kind of do a back and forth between stuff. We've had a client once who grew 20,000 followers per month who was a musician. He was about your age. I'd love to know what your age is, by the way. Owen Grady. Yeah, from The Office. He was about your age. I'd say you're under 18, maybe even, or 18. There you go, 17. Naturally there's gonna be, because, I'd say at least you have the potential to be pretty popular with the girls. At this stage, the girls are what fuel, what the hell is this? It's interesting. The girls are what fuel this thing. I tell you how it is. And we've had a client about a year ago. He was at your age, and he grew 20, 15, 20, sometimes 30,000 followers per month by doing covers. Unfortunately, I know a lot of musicians don't like to do covers, but he did covers, mostly covers. And he said, all right, girls, if you share my video, my post in your story, then give me a shout out. I'm gonna check out all of your profiles. I'm gonna comment you. I'm gonna like you. And of course, it's some kind of spammy, weird kind of thing. And it tends to work well, especially with the under 18 crowd, or let's say under 20 crowd, and especially with girls. But this is what made this guy blow up big time, man. Like I said, okay, if you do 20% covers, do it with the covers. All the covers that you do, make this. Tell them to, to share your content in their feeds, and you're gonna check them out, or you're gonna give them something. This is a good way. It's kind of like a raffle or something like this. It's Arian Gomez. Thanks for $2, my friend. Should he make thumbnails in his IG videos? What do you mean? Like on Instagram TV and the videos? Of course you should make thumbnails. Thumbnails are really important, because without a good thumbnail, people are not going to click, and people should click. Owen, I think your name was Owen, right? I lost my phone here. Owen Grady. So try that out, and other than just keep grinding at it and needing a little bit more, probably more time, because the music business just takes a lot of, it's the toughest nut to crack, like I said already, I think. Oh, yeah, on his, you mean on Owen's? Thumbnails on Owen's? I think he shouldn't. Because like I said, been doing this for 8 months. Mind telling me how you grew to this through unfollow strategy or what? Because you follow a lot of people, and it seems like there's been something like that going on, which might be bad. To your question, Arian, I don't think it's necessary to do thumbnails on his Instagram profile, because like I said, people are usually consuming your content when you go through here. You can see autoplay. Wish I could show you another autoplay. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's necessary, to be honest. On IGTV, of course, you should, because IGTV is a little bit more of a content that people want to consume. Dave, my friend, thanks so much. I was actually on the way of ending this whole thing, but because it's you, my friend, and because it's Pounce, we're just gonna take you in. So After Dave, that's about it. Okay, my friends, I'm sorry. Maybe we can do it weekly now. Well, maybe we can do it once a week or something like this. Or 2 weeks. Let's not get ahead. Okay. Okay, Owen Grady basically kept following people that followed me back. Worked well for a while, and after I hit about 3K, started getting on discovering that's some organic. All right, so here's the thing that you need to do, my friend. Unfollow people. Unfollow a lot of people. Unfollow at least 3,000 people, maybe even more, depending, you know. And like I said, optimize your bio and try this kind of trick with the sharing stuff. And of course, in your case, because you're a musician, diversify. You know, Spotify, it's a huge thing. Maybe TikTok even, you know, and some other things. What I noticed really well, and with some other clients that do live streams that are musicians, where they just sit and kind of connect with your audience, or you know, or poetry or whatever, connect with your audience, and even if it's just 10 people watching. See, I don't even know, 18,000 subs, and there's like 50 people watching. Might not seem much, but it's actually amazing. So you know what I mean. Thank you, Arian Gomez. Anytime, my friend. So, Bernard Barbrother, sorry for being spammy, but I really need to hear your opinion about my account, Aspiring Fitness, not in there. Okay, Bernard, I remember your name. Next time, spam me your account, and we're gonna go over that. Okay, I promise to you. Spam it to me, and if I forget, just send me some hate mail. Okay, so next one, Brian Nevin. Yeah. Brian Nevin. Is that you? Okay, Brian Nevin, who are you? Where are you? Did I skip your page? Which they? No, Dave. Don't worry. You're the last one. You're gonna be there after Brian. I know, Brian. I know. I appreciate that really big time, my brother. Okay, Brian, could you write me your stuff again? What your goals are, what you want to do, and like, you know, what you want to achieve with your Instagram, with your personal brand, if you will. Okay, 8-month account. Just waiting for Brian, because I believe you know, you get the best value if you tell me what's your goal in all of these things. You just want to share your experience to hopefully inspire others. Okay. New Jersey, you're a power lifter, fashion lover, food lover. Okay. You do have. How did you grow, by the way? Because you follow a lot of people. Did you grow by follow and follow, or any stuff like this? Okay, you do powerlifting. Okay, first of all, I kind of love it. It's a clear-cut niche. I tell you how it is. Okay, follow and follow, of course. It could be that's why your page might be shadow banned, might get shadow banned in the future, because Instagram is really cracking down on this whole follow and follow thing. There's a new method, by the way, which is, I don't want to really talk about that, but there's a link down in my description. There's something that we offer for 30 people, something that we didn't develop it, but something that I've tested it to the T for the past 2 months. That's why I've been quiet about it. And we did some tweaks to it and some really interesting stuff. And it's a great method to grow. It's a growth hack, and it's basically the only growth hack that still works. And we're opening that up for 30 people, by the way. So if you're interested in what that exactly is, just click the link down below. It's maverick.co/black. And you don't forget all this follow and follow thing right now. So, Brian, you have a clear-cut niche. You have people know what's up. People like to connect with powerlifters. If you really want to go into this whole powerlifting thing, maybe you could even do a profile picture or test a profile picture of you just being, in your element, doing some powerlifting. And you're just maybe, here's the thing, you always have to test out lots of stuff. And yeah. So one thing in your bio that's missing is a clear call to action, like on a lot of people. Of course, you don't always have to, but if you want to make this thing grow, you want to tell people what can they await from you. Okay, you're a powerlifter, but you told me you want to inspire people. You want to share your experience. Write that in. People need, they don't have time. If they see that, they're like, all right. Because otherwise you're like, okay, powerlifter, maybe just some guy who likes to show off. But no, you want to inspire people. And here's the thing, which is why I love what you wrote me here. It's not about you, it's about your audience in this one sentence. And this is basically the thing that you want to convey, that everybody should convey all around their Instagram and social media profiles. Always make it based around your potential audience. People are going to love you for that. And people are going to stick because, especially in the beginning, people don't care about you. I'll tell you how it is. In terms of content, I know it's not the most prettiest content because, like some selfies. I don't know if that's really what you should do, but I'm not too big into that niche. I believe it's a lot of people do that in that niche, but let me just check it out. This is what I like. Caption like this, like really, telling something, really talking about something. Sorry. Oh man. And really trying to connect with your audience. And don't do stuff like, okay, who's ready for fall? I would, additionally to that, do some more things, like write something more elaborate, okay? Like on video, your video is the thing that makes people relate to you. But on Instagram, if you have a picture, your caption is the thing that makes people relate to you. And people are not gonna relate to you, okay? Who's ready for fall? I know people say you should put that in because you get some engagement, and engagement is good, then you get more boosted and stuff like this. But how often have you seen this post? Who's ready for fall? Oh, good morning. Who's ready for Wednesday? Good morning. Who's ready for today? Have you had a nice day? And stuff like that. You know what I mean? So try to do something genuine. You said you want to inspire, you want to share your experiences. Do just that in your captions. Share your experiences. Talk about what's up. Tell who's ready for fall. And then tell about your own experience of fall. Tell about your own thing where you think about, okay, what do you think about fall yourself? Stuff like this. And like I said, it's not the most prettiest feat, I tell you how it is, but I believe in this niche. It's actually not that big of an issue, and I can see it. Your engagement is actually pretty nice. Tell you how it is for a page like this. The thing that you want to do is stop this follow and follow thing. Unfollow a lot of people. Yeah, basically, what about hashtagging? You don't do hashtags, or do you do hashtags? In the comments. Okay, check out your hashtags if they're banned or anything, and do some hashtag research, because if you stop follow and follow, because I believe if you do follow and follow with a bot, it's not possible to rank in hashtags, or not really possible to rank in hashtags. Oh, Arian Gomez, my friend, thank you so much again. Yes, totally. That's what you should do. You're amazing, man. You're great. Everybody should add some value in some sort of sense to an Instagram account. For some, it's inspiration. For some, it's entertainment. For some, it's something totally different. But of course, kudos to you. Everybody follow Arian Gomez. Drop your link here. Follow you. Do some hashtag research. Like I said, I have some software. I use some software called Hashtastic. It works really well. It costs, I believe, $10 per month. I believe, but it's actually worth it. It tells you exactly what's up, you know, how many hashtags, what hashtags are used. Let me just check out here. Could be that you use the same hashtags all over. Try to have the hashtags really, you know, specific to your specific post. And like, for example, something like this. Put this in your story. It's just an example. And here's the thing. As we know, stories are now being shared to the Explore page, which means you could do some stuff with the Explore page. You saw maybe a video of mine, or I think it was my latest video. Let's say number 1, number 2. Just make it like this. You know what I mean? Post this in. Put some hashtags in. Shove it over to the site if it will let me. Shove it over to the site. So it's gone. No, another hashtags. Another hashtag. It's gone. As you can see, if it were let me. Oh, come on, dude. And then one more thing, location. Whatever that is. It's not our office. You know, you get the idea. And then, of course, I'm not gonna do that right now in my story. But do that, and you're up your chances a lot of ranking in the Explore page with your story. And if people from your story, you know, click on this, you're gonna get boosted by a lot. And this is actually a very good way to grow on Instagram. And this is what you should do right now. Fernando Goya, yes, I can read this message. You're not blocked. Maybe I bailed you out. I bail out people all the time. Like Martin Peck, I bailed you out right now. You're not ready to put your stuff out there, Ariane Gomez? That's not true, my friend. That's actually the biggest issue that all of the people have that I had. I wanted to start this whole thing 3 or 4 years ago. I did not start it because I felt not ready to put myself out there. You know what I mean? Once I started, it changed my life. Of course, it took some time, but you know, if I started 3 years ago, it would have been totally different. I'd be somewhere totally else. You know, I'm not saying it's bad where I'm right now. I'm more than grateful to be at this stage. Anyway, next one and last one here, my friends, is Dave. Nice. I love your profile picture, by the way. Fashion, lifestyle, 20K followers, some nice highlights. Fernando Goya, yeah. Here's the thing. Sometimes YouTube thinks it's spammy if people just spam this in, and I'm trying my best to bail everybody out there and to prove everyone's message. For example, Brian Evan, even though I just picked you, you were, I had to bail you out too. Weird. Anybody want to be my moderator? We're gonna, for the next one, because I can't do that myself anymore. Okay, Dave Anissa, how do you pronounce that? I've been using all the tips you give. My goal is to become a full-time content creator. That's why I make my YouTube channel, to show behind the scenes of being an influencer as well. That's an amazing strategy, actually. You are a content creator. You have amazing content. Where is that? I think I've been there. Is that in... No, it's in London. Sorry, that looked like a barber in Barcelona. I sometimes go to different cities just to go to barbershop. You're from London, I believe. I got some people in London. We should do a London meetup, by the way, because there's like 10 people, 15 people that constantly write me to come to London. Plus, I want to go to Harry Potter World. Sorry, just being honest here. Okay, your content, amazing, man. Your stuff, you are a content creator much more than I am in terms of influencer, fashion, lifestyle stuff. You got it down to the T. I tell you how it is. You can see it in your in your comments, how many comments you get. You know, this is what real influence looks like. I don't know about your, you know, about your hashtags here. We'll have to see. Do you rank in the hashtags? Where are you? I don't find you anymore. Okay. Yeah, it'd be interesting to know if you rank on the hashtags. What was your way of growing? Because again, you tend to follow some people. You have this, and you have a new YouTube channel. Let me just check out this. Oh, there you go. By the way, there is some speculation going on if you have the words fuck or anything in your Instagram stuff, you're gonna get kind of limited in your reach. I'm not entirely sure. I've had a story yesterday where I showed us doing some competitor research for a client that we have, which happens to be a porn star. So we just had to go on the porn page and check out what competitors there are. And it feels like the reach was higher than usual because it got shared by so many people. So I think there's a few factors that come into play. But let me check out your YouTube really quick. Okay. And YouTube tips 101 right now. Let me just, what's your name, Dave? There you go. YouTube tips 101, my friend. First of all, I really love that you're wanting to do. Let me just get that. You're trying to show people the behind the scenes of your YouTube and whatever. But there's one thing I'm going to give you right now. You're trying to do the titling like the big folks do. You know, that I already have an audience that really cares about them. And you might have an audience on Instagram that cares about you. And I don't have a lot to say about your Instagram other than to try to keep grinding. And I believe we just had a lag. And to try to hit that explore page with the hashtag feature and with all of these things. And my biggest advice for you is to focus on your YouTube right now. And focus on your titling game. The easiest way to grow from zero on YouTube, I'm sorry, my friends, losing my voice right now. The easiest way to grow on YouTube is to have some titles that people search for. Okay, so YouTube categorizes you inside this title, whatever, and if people put that in the search, you're gonna be there. And always, like I said, make this whole thing related to your viewers. So for example, vlog Barcelona trip, people are not gonna like that. Pick something out of your Barcelona trip that you can, some valuable info for people. Maybe the biggest fails in Barcelona. I've noticed that people tend to love negative things a lot more than positive things. For example, like this, or I got this for free to post on Instagram. This would be okay, for example, if I did that, because people already know they get served my content through the recommendation system, but you don't have that many people right now. And I'm sure not a lot of external people come onto that, meaning suggested people, stuff like this. So try to word that in a way that people who search for it are gonna get it, or people have some similar videos get on your video through the suggested thing. There's a new feature, by the way. Just at the top of my head, first thing, of course, I always do is like. I don't hear you right now, but just that you seem kind of really natural on camera, which is amazing. Which is amazing. You're a content, like I said, you're a content creator. Let me just check out something. Technology lifestyle. Okay. There's this new thing in vidIQ, as a browser extension for YouTubers, that tells you what kind of topic YouTube categorizes you in, which is very important. And this seems to be right because I have the same thing in a way. And there you go. The next video that I get recommended on your channel is this. A lot of Joe Rogan stuff, of course, because I love to watch Joe Rogan. But try to see what's up. You know what I mean? Try to try to figure some similar content from similar content creators and do some similar titles at least to get some views in, because I know the content is great. Content is great. And, you know, we're not going to talk about YouTube right now. If you want me to talk about YouTube, so at some point, just tell me, let me know in the comment section. You know, because obviously YouTube, I know, what was your clickbait? No, not clickbait per se. If you do super clickbait, and there's been a white paper out by YouTube with YouTube's algorithms staff, where they say, okay, if it's clickbait, they're gonna stop serving it to people, your things. But try to be in your title as clickbaity as possible, or like, no, in your title try to be as descriptive as possible, meaning searchable and really descriptive. And in your thumbnail, you can be as clickbaity as you want, because, you know, that's the thing. So, other than that, like I said, and this goes for everybody who I reviewed and who I took the time to take over here. Hit me up in a few months. I love to see all of you guys' progress. Just hit me up, put it in the subject. Hey, I was reviewed by you or something, so I don't forget, you know. Please talk about both YouTube and Instagram. Okay, I for sure am trying to do some more videos about YouTube, you know, based on my opinions, what I've noticed in the past months. And I work with a lot of clients actually with YouTube, you know, to grow their YouTube accounts. And yeah, other than that, Mr. Anitza, is that how you say it? I love your content, and like I said, hit me up. Anyway, my voice is losing me, my body is losing me. This was the first time ever doing stuff like this, and it was actually amazing. I never did this before, and I really love that. I hope you like that too. I hope you give me a subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Like I said, we have this thing. Click down below in the description where it's a secret growth hack. We take on 30 clients, that's about it. Yeah. Go over to twitch.com/heyDominik. I don't even know. It's twitch.tv. I'm trying to start to stream a little bit about the behind the scenes of this whole YouTube channel, about the behind the scenes of my really weird life, and how I make my content, how I cut my stuff on YouTube, all of these things. I'm just trying this out because I feel like it's kind of funny. Plus, it's actually good for me where I really have to work once people are watching, because sometimes I notice myself sitting here and going on these weird rants and weird stuff checking out. But if you have people watching, I believe it's a lot better. Anyway, thank you so much for all the people. Thank you so much for all the super chat people, which is, I didn't expect that. So, my name is Dominik. It's the end, of course, again. I never know what to say about the end. And yeah, thank you so much. I'll see you in a couple of days. We're gonna do, for sure, a few more live streams because I love doing these, actually. So, thank you so much, my friends. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.